To the national conference, please light the lamp. I request Dr. Satish Reddy sir, Jai Sreeni sir, DG madam to kindly come forward.
Nice meeting you. Sir.
G20 presidency is held during 23rd and 24th of February, organized by National Institute for Micro Private Limited, State Bank of India, Canara Bank, Yes Bank, and many more MSMEs. I request Swapna madam and Vijaya madam to please come forward and welcome our guest, Dr. Satish Reddy.
Namaskar. Today's chief guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy Garu, scientific advisor to Defense Minister, Government of India. A warm welcome to you, sir. You made it a day for NIMSME, all the way coming from Delhi. Rescheduling your appointments, be a warm welcome to you for this today National Conference on Making India a Self-Reliant. Today's guest of honor, Sri Sreeni, IAS Principal Secretary, Department of Industries, IT, Electronics and Communication, Government of Telangana. A hearty welcome to you, sir, for sparing your valuable time. Though you have preoccupied meetings, you made it. We welcome you on behalf of NIMSME. Today's another guest of honor, Sri G. Vivekanand, Managing Director, Vishaka Industries, National Conference on behalf of NIMSME and all the delegates. I take this opportunity also to welcome Sri V. Vidyasagar ji, Founder Chairman, Sagar Asia Private Limited, Hyderabad. He is also Honorable Government Council.
Partners and technical associates. He was also the president for 2 terms for Laghu Udyog Bharati, Telangana state, where he has actively involved in the resolution of various MSME related issues. He has many awards like Best Export and
It took 70 years for government for India to come to a fourth position for global supremacy. For many of us who are aware of F1 races, the driver needs to have a lot of training and participate in many races. Today, and he goes to the pole position to have a F1 race and be the winner. India is at that position of pole position to have a global supremacy. Good morning. Our own dynamic chief guest, my friend and a very successful entrepreneur and a senior leader, Dr. Jivekanand, MD of Vishaka, very dynamic madam, Dr. Gauri Sarupa. People started calling her principal of this institute. So I have to talk more about that. And Mr. Vivek Kumar, faculty here, other faculty members, ladies and gentlemen, and foreign delegates. It really gives immense pleasure to be always associated with this institute. As I mentioned, 70 years we took to come to a stage where we are aiming to become a 10 trillion economy in 5 to 7 years. It is sobering to note that, according to IMF, on a per capita income basis, India ranked 142 by nominal GDP and 125th by PPP. That said, the economy of Indian subcontinent was the largest in the world for the most of the recorded history until the onset of colonialism in the early 19th century. For a continuous duration of nearly 1700 years, from year 180, India was the topmost economy, constituting 35% to 40% of world's GDP. As a painstaking statistical work of Cambridge historian Angus Madison has shown, India's share of world income collapsed from 22.6% to as low as 3.82 in 1952. So we allowed it. The aim is to make the country and its citizens independent and self-reliant in all senses. The Honorable Prime Minister Sri Modi announced an economic package of more than 20 lakh crores as an aid to support the country in times of pandemic. It is focused on 5 components: economy, infrastructure systems, vibrant demography and demand. Due to government's efforts to realize the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, India has joined the mainstream of manufacturing. The government's focus is on increasing the participation of the private sector for their as well as the nation's growth while inviting foreign companies.
Distinguished guests on the dais, delegates for this conference, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming to this institute for the second time. The last time I came here was a seminar on entrepreneurship development. It was a very successful seminar, and I must say we really took a lot of pains on that day. And there were many entrepreneurs who came that day to share their experiences on how to set up businesses in the medium and small scale sector in Telangana and in India. So today, delegates should be very happy and lucky actually, because we have amongst us the most famous and the most well-known scientific advisor to the government, Mr. Satish Reddy amongst us. He has really done wonders in the field of defense, and I think country is very lucky to have such kind of advisor in the defense sector. We have with us Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, who is here to promote industries in Telangana so that we create more jobs. And I must say that as a bureaucrat, he has been trying his best despite various hurdles. He tries his best to see that industries come to Telangana and more employment is generated. And I have been giving the topic of self-reliant India. As you all know, when the COVID came, our Honorable Prime Minister was very keen that India should become self-reliant. And the earlier concept of self-reliance was always how to stop imports and try to increase local consumption. But the Prime Minister is very different. He said, no, this is not the way to have a sustenance model. The best way to have a sustenance model is, along with trying to develop more local entrepreneurship, you should do well in the field of economy, in the field of technological development, and also in the field of seeing how entrepreneurship grows in the medium and small scale sector. So the Prime Minister has laid the foundation for the medium and small scale sector. And as Mrs. Swarapaguri mentioned, ours was really a small scale sector, medium scale sector when we started 40 years back. But we grew only because we had a lot of support from the government, we had a lot of support from the financial institutions, and that's how we were industries which despite so many recessions and all coming, we have actually ensured that our credit rating is good, and we have over 5,000 employees working for us, and we pay our taxes to the government regularly without any problem. So to become self-reliant, what the Prime Minister has said is, during the COVID time, he has come up with so many schemes to help the small scale and medium scale sector, where they were not able to pay back to the banks and extra. So extra loans were given. And I was one of the people who was approached by many people to represent to the government, sir, please see that some relief is given. So one of the things which the Prime Minister said that small scale industry should grow is opening up the economy. They have opened up the defense sector. Mr. Satish Reddy is here. So it's a very good opportunity for the small scale and medium scale industries to see what are the areas in which in the defense sector we will be able to take advantage of and enter. Because earlier only the government was able to enter the defense sector. Now there is a great opportunity for us to do it. In this budget actually, there is a capital expenditure of 10 lakh crores being invested by the government. Mainly in the railways, 1 lakh crores has been given extra from 1.4 lakh crores, 2.4 lakh crores has been allocated. So also in the national highways from 2 lakh crores to 3 lakh crores. So with these kind of investments, there is a beautiful opportunity for the entrepreneurs to try to get in the medium scale sector. So you should take advantage of these kind of programs, because in this tough period, because we are seeing how our neighboring countries of Sri Lanka and Pakistan have been devastated, so also the European countries. In these circumstances, India is one of the few countries which is doing extremely well. We have done 6.9% GDP growth rate, and our International Monetary Fund chief also said, in these dark days, India is a bright spot. So they are also envisaging that in this current year, we should touch a GDP growth rate of around 6.8 to 7%. So when you are growing, glad that we have such a large gathering who have come here, because India needs a lot of entrepreneurs. India needs a lot of enthusiastic people who can take risks, because ultimately if you don't take risks, success is not there. So please take risks, but be careful. You need to be careful. So take some rest and try to set up new industries. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. G. Vivekananda, Managing Director of Visakha Industries. Sir, as rightly said by you, in this dark global economic times, India is a journal. And one of the most referred journal for MSME and entrepreneurship in the country.
So come close, sir.
I am looking for you the golden issue, segment golden issue 50.1.
Close. One second, sir.
Empowerment of the citizens. Sir, you have been a great friend of NIPSME, and it's my pleasure to invite Sri Jayashankar sir, IAS.
Thank you very much. Respected Dr. Satish Reddy Garu, Dr. Vivekanand Garu, Sri Vidyasagar Garu, Madam Glory Swarupa, all the distinguished speakers, invitees, participants, delegates. First of all, I would like to offer my congratulations to NIPSME for putting together this conference, which is on a very important theme of making our country self-reliant. As all of us will know, about 8 years ago,
బయటికి రా
darkness that's my side ఫేస్ అన్నీ పోతాయి మ్యామ్. అది యూజ్ చేసి స్నానానికి వాడుకోవచ్చు. హలో హలో మేడం, సగం ప్రైస్ వెళ్తాను పాప. దీన్ని రాసుకుంటాను, ఇస్తాను, మీకు ఇస్తాను, చెప్పాను కదా గ్యారంటీ. లేదా ఆన్లైన్ అమెజాన్లో వైటమిన్ డి 60,000 యూనిట్స్ అదే వేసుకోవాలి. రెగ్యులర్గా 500 అయ్యో అవి వేసుకుంటాను. Because this how much? How many days? 6 times use చేయొచ్చు. ఒక కిట్ 6 times మీకు 2 ఎక్స్పైరీ డేట్ మీకు ఒక కిట్ 6 సార్లు వస్తుంది చక్కగా. 6 times మంచిగా వస్తుంది. अब पेटेड में नहीं एक रख लीजिए जब वो आएंगे ना एक्चुअली सच में